And this seems all the more important with the recent news that's been going on in RFK's speech and the misunderstanding of what autism is. And maybe some of you have had your family members questioning your diagnosis. Happened in my family about my grandson and I. So this video is all the more important. So you're going to get several perspectives, several answers on what is autism. And let's get right into it.
What is autism? Well, I could give you the textbook definition, but honestly, I think it's more important to talk about what autism isn't, because there's so many people in society that have a misconception or traditional view of what autism is, and it's really getting outdated now. So let's change perspective by telling you what it isn't. Autism isn't a disease or an illness. It's not something you can catch, or it's definitely not something you can cure. It's not something that you have, it's something that you are. It's a different way of experiencing the world, different way of communicating, thinking, feeling, processing. It's like having a different operating system. Consider Mac versus PC. It's not something to be afraid of. It's not a list of deficits, a list of things that we cannot do, or what's missing. That's quite a narrow view. And it's damaging because it fails to recognise the spectrum of strengths that come from being autistic. And on the flip side, it's definitely not a superpower. That's quite a harmful view because it puts pressure on us to be extraordinary, just to have value and to be accepted in this world. It's not something to be infantilised. Treating someone this way denies them their autonomy and their ability to have self-advocacy. Having autism doesn't mean that you have a pure heart. This view can reduce autistics to being just a caricature, someone who is sensitive and has innocence, which is not an accurate representation of people who are autistic. It's also not a boys thing. Women can be autistic too. It's just the fact that we go under the radar and get misdiagnosed, or we just don't fit the stereotype. That's mainly because most of the research ever done has always been done on males. Autism is not the same for everyone. It's a spectrum, but not in a way that you think of mild to severe. No, autism is not mild. It's never mild. Actually, people like to use the word mild because they don't see the full picture. What is actually mild is how comfortable other people feel with our traits that we hide, that we learn to mask, so that they can feel comfortable. But it doesn't mean we're not struggling. Some days can be easier than others, and the way that autism presents can shift with context, energy, and the environment. Most importantly, autism isn't one thing. It's not a single experience, but a whole constellation of ways of being. So when you ask me what autism is, it's complex, it's personal, and deeply human, which makes it so worth understanding.
Hello, I'm Monotropic Mango, and autism to me is learning that I experience peace differently than most people, and that my type of peace is not really accepted in our society.